Welcome to my views on news. Some news stories for you from Ethiopia. Amhara regional government has now announced to start negotiations with the Fano fighters. I reported that yesterday that discussions have been held at a meeting of Amhara Regional Council about the need for talks. Meanwhile, two developments about Fano. Firstly, I have a clip for you of Fano fighters showing how mobilized they are. The clip, where is this clip from? Overcast conditions. Fano fighters can be seen unarmed or armed with small weapons. Thirdly, Prosperity Party members under serious pressure. Those PP members which are working with the government, they are definitely under pressure, and some say they are resigning. Yesterday, a letter was shared. Is it an official letter or we don't know, but the letter shows names of some Prosperity Party leaders working with the government who want to resign reportedly. Secondly, Amhara region is changing Tigrinian names of some towns. One town, its name is being changed. The town changed sides several times. It changed hands several times in the 2-year-long war. Especially in the third round of fighting, we saw that this town changed hands several times. Ultimately, Amhara forces took control of this town. And thirdly, another journalist has fled Ethiopia. It seems that the safest place for Ethiopian journalists is outside Ethiopia, not anywhere in Ethiopia. And lastly, Eritrean festival in the UK was cancelled by Haro government, local government, but despite cancellation, Eritreans gathered. They organized a seminar, a small scale gathering was organized by pro-Eritrean government groups. Helen Malice, famous Eritrean singer, performed reportedly at this program. Firstly, viewers, Amhara regional government now has announced that it wants to talk with the Fano fighters. I reported that yesterday, but we are waiting for confirmation because we received reports from people who got information from the inside. We are waiting for official confirmation. Official confirmation has come. Amhara regional government says that at the recent meeting of regional council, members of regional council proposed that problem in the region should be resolved through negotiation and dialogue, and that unity is mandatory for development. There cannot be any development without unity. The regional government spoke about disbandment of special forces. It says that regional forces are not being disbanded, rather regional special force members are being integrated into other regional and federal forces, but false information was shared about disbandment of special forces. So, Amhara regional government has realized the need for start of talks with Fano fighters. In a separate video, I'll try to analyze the potential of success, the likelihood of any meaningful engagement between Fano fighters and Amhara regional government. In this video, I just wanted to inform you that now it is stated official policy of the Amhara regional government that it wants to talk to Fano fighters. Definitely government came under pressure after attacks by Fano fighters on government institutions, assassinations, etc. Amhara regional government is feeling the pressure, feeling the pinch of this insurgency launched by Fano fighters, it seems. Now, Prosperity Party leaders are definitely under pressure. That is why they are proposing talks. They don't want to be part of this confrontation between Fano and the security forces. Yesterday, it was claimed that dozens of Prosperity Party members have announced to submit resignations. They don't want to work with the government. It happened in Fano. Fano is in West Goja. Around 40 Prosperity Party members yesterday reportedly announced that they wanted to resign. They did not want to work with the government. Why? Obviously, pressure is on these party members. They should not be part of the operation against Fano fighters. Since they are part of the government, so they can be considered as targets by Fano fighters. And by the way, Fano fighters are contacting Prosperity Party leaders. They are telling them, warning them that resign, separate yourself from the government, don't be part of the government. These threats are working. They communicate verbal threats, then they carry out attacks, assassinations, hand grenades. Lots of tactics are being used by Fano fighters. That is why Prosperity Party members are scared. They are not in a position to work. They are not well protected too. If Girma Shitila can be assassinated, if Debre Birhan, police chief, can be assassinated, it means assassination of these poor Prosperity Party members is very easy for Fano fighters. They can be hit anytime. So, for the sake of protection of their lives, they are refusing to work with the government. And this is start, viewers. Just 2 months ago, 2 to 3 months ago, Fano fighters started organizing themselves. In just 3 months, they have forced the government to come to the table. Now, let's see how Fano responds. I'll do a detailed video today or tomorrow about this idea of negotiations between Fano and Amhara regional government. Pressure is there. Prosperity Party members running. It's difficult for them to work with the government. Thirdly, viewers, I have a video for you of Fano fighters. The video is being shared in social media. The video is new, it's not old video. Overcast conditions. The video is from near Gondar reportedly. The video shows dozens of Fano fighters mobilized, charged. Some are armed, some are unarmed. This number is growing, by the way. How many Fano fighters are now part of different Fano factions? This number is growing very rapidly. We don't have exact number, but we stay in touch with almost all Fano factions, and they are easily getting new recruits. They say recruitment is no issue for them. People are joining them voluntarily. Because people know that Fano is a new force. Even local governments are becoming helpless. It means Fano will have its way. It will dictate terms in the Amhara region. Youths are joining Fano factions, and money is no problem. We have seen that fundraising campaigns have been launched in the US, in different countries of the world, and Fano fighters are going to receive money for themselves, for their families. I don't support youths joining Fano fighters, Fano factions. We're not supporters of Fano factions, but that is what is happening on the ground. We're reporting what is happening on the ground. We're not saying that people should join or shouldn't join Fano faction. It's up to people to decide what to do. But on the ground, we're seeing that Fano factions are getting bigger, recruitments ongoing. recruitment no problem, people joining Fano factions, money no problem as well, and so far Fano is not suffering lots of losses. That is also one of the main reasons that no Fano commander arrested so far, no Fano commander killed so far, no second tier Fano commander killed arrested so far. It means that Fano is not suffering any major losses. Government is facing more losses. Top level city level officers are being targeted by Fano fighters. Watch this clip of Fano fighters from Gondar, then our next news story.
ከታሪካዊቷ ጎንደር ከተማ በቅርብ ርቀት በምትገኘው ወደ ማክሰኝት ከተማ የሚገባ የፋኖ ኃይል ነው። ርቀት እየጠበቃችሁ ቢያንስ
Secondly, viewers, a town which changed hands several times between Tigray and Amhara of forces last year is going to be renamed. Very strategic town. Arkay is the name of the town. It's in North Gondar. Tigranian name, but now name is being changed. A new name is being proposed. Silambar or Senete. Senete or Silambar is the new name being proposed by people, by members of the city council. City council will approve the change of name. We're seeing posts from Tigray activists criticizing Amhara regional government for changing the name of Arkay. Well, if Arkay is part of Amhara region has every right to change the name. Though Tigrayans live too in border areas, in Amhara, Tigrayans live too, not in large numbers, and in disputed territories, both Tigrayans and Amharas live. In Raya, in Volkai, both Tigrayans living there, Amharas too. Numbers could be different. Change of names is not a solution to problems, by the way. Names were changed decades ago. Now once again names are being changed. What is needed is some sort of harmony between ethnic groups. If there is no harmony, no will to coexist peacefully, there will never be peace. There will never be development. And without peace, there cannot be any development. 2-year-long war cost Ethiopian economy, then drought as well, conflicts in the neighborhood. So Ethiopians suffering the heat of the 2-year-long war. Change of names is not going to resolve the issues. Rather, it is going to make Amhara people more entrenched in their beliefs. Tigrayan people more entrenched in their beliefs, in their conviction, so-called, that they were wronged, that the territories were occupied. By the way, both sides say the territories were illegally annexed. Amhara says that, Tigray says the same too. How to decide that who is the aggressor and who is the victim? There needs to be fresh start in Ethiopia. I said that, I think 2 years ago, that Ethiopia needs a new start. Bury the past, sit together and make a fresh start. That is the way forward. Otherwise, you keep on changing names, nothing will change on the ground. Thirdly, viewers, another Ethiopian journalist has decided to leave Ethiopia. He has left Ethiopia. You can say forced into exile. These journalists are not leaving Ethiopia willingly, but they could not work freely in Ethiopia. Teddy Asfaw has left Ethiopia. He's not very, he's not type of the journalists who are extremely loyal to one ethnic group. Relatively neutral, relatively I would say, I wouldn't say completely. But even he wasn't allowed to work freely in Ethiopia. He was arrested twice, I think, this year. So now he has decided to leave Ethiopia reportedly. Before that, we saw that Ababe Bayo, Yassi Shimalis, Ethio forum journalists, they fled Ethiopia. Now they are based abroad. Their YouTube channel are doing good. So these people are Ethiopian assets. Ethiopian government should use them use them for good, because these people have skills, people watch them, people love them. So just forcing them into exile is not a solution, because they'll keep on speaking from outside Ethiopia. People will watch more. You cannot silence journalists. Journalists will leave Ethiopia. They'll continue their work. Engage journalists. Talk to them. Tell them your perspective, your point of view. Maybe you'll be able to convince them. That is the way forward. Otherwise, you'll see that Teddy will have more views based abroad. Obviously, he'll resume his work abroad. Last was Eritrea, an Eritrean festival which was due to be held in the UK was cancelled by a local government there. Cancellation was announced after the scenes which we saw in Gießen, Germany, where Eritrean opposition groups clashed with police. More than 20 police officials were injured there, and Gießen police controlled the situation. Festival was held, but life was at a standstill for 2 days in Gießen, Germany. UK does not want repetition of what happened in Germany. That is why it banned the festival. Despite the banning of the festival, a small-scale gathering was organized by Eritreans. Helen Malice, Eritrean singer, performed. A seminar was held. Some speeches were made. Small-scale gathering was organized reportedly. Eritrean opposition activists came to know of this gathering yesterday. Then they asked their members, Brigade Niham, the members, to go to the area. But I think before that, festival had been concluded. Not festival, you can say small-scale gathering. So you cannot totally stop these gatherings, because Eritreans will organize small-scale gatherings in their own properties that they own. It's difficult to completely stop all Eritrean government-backed gatherings in Europe, but big festivals are difficult to be organized, because opposition groups, they have decided that they'll stop this festival no matter what happens. Clip for you from the festival, from the gathering in London, organized by Eritrean groups backed by Eritrean government. Helen Malice can be seen there performing. Thank you for watching.